Hello, Capricorn. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I'll be doing a reading for your love situationship in the mid-month, rather the beginning of the month, December 2019. Your season is coming up, thank God, right after Sagittarius, and you'll be reigning in the new year as a beautiful thing. I'll be working today with the Cartomanzia Italiana deck from 1983. Very good deck, very dark, very precise. So we'll go ahead and clear the energy of the deck, and then we'll open up 3 portals for you. 3 iterations of your love life, potential portals in which you can jump into and choose to take resonance and make some sort of instrumentation of it all. To project as well as to plan out any visions of your potential love life. Okay, clearing the energy of the deck, and then we'll get started. Portal number 1 is opening up for Capricorn number 1. Portal is open. There's something missing. Pardon. Immediately I see something missing here, something that has eluded you somehow, my dear Capricorn. Some great love, an offer of love was missing, or perhaps you didn't catch the drift when it came around. Something about this offer caused a great deal of hold. It was like a hold in your head state, as well as a cycle of fear was triggered. There was a number of triggers that came with this offer of love, but it was a universal offer here with the Ace of Cups. Some sort of beginning, some sort of incredible promise when it comes to love. Yeah, but without fortune, there's something here, some sort of block. I think this person who was offering, or that you may have offered love to, was troubled. And yes, I'm seeing it now. So they had some sort of psychological hold back, and there was a vice grip on their logical processes, and because of this, it triggered a cycle of pain from the past. Some past trauma came up, something you said or something you offered to them in terms of a great love was a source of a trigger, and this triggered, in a way, a cycle of thinking that they are accustomed to. And without fortune, this is leading to something else, a need for healing as well as a need for growth in a way. Somebody needs to heal before they can actually accept this new beginning in love with you. This person is generally quite hurt in a certain way, kind of in need of healing, and it seems like it's bad timing between you two, or perhaps it's not written in the stars, but there is a chance for healing, for you to heal this person, okay, which can be good. We have here the star, and it's in reverse. The need to heal is here, and some ill fate is here as well. Something about the universe pushing this person into a state of healing, as well as here with the Ace of Cups we have the Chariot, and not the Chariot, rather the Empress. And because she's in reverse, it leads to a lack of growth, as well as a very um, very intense female energy, very catty, very displeased in a way. This person who you're dealing with has a lot of feminine energy inside of them, and that side of them is not feeling nurtured, is not feeling growth, and is perhaps in need of deep healing in a certain way. Gender can be disregarded here, as well as there is a period of waiting. Someone is getting very impatient in a way with the Three of Rods in reverse. They're losing focus and they might act out of impulse, leading to a type of imbalance, okay? I would not force anything out of this person in the month of December, considering they still need a lot of healing, and there's a lot of healing work to be done, as well as there's a need for happiness in general. This person is a bit sad. They're trying to get over regret, and in you they see a type of victory, yes, but they're willing to be very patient with the Three of Rods energy there. But in reverse, it's like it's kind of sporadic energy. The fire that they have inside for you is very intense and very uncontrollable in a way. um, in the month of December, they might come into your life and offer some sort of reinforcement in a way. It seems like the foundations you have with this person is good, but because the offer of love was sort of not appreciated, essentially, this is leading to a no growth situation for the first iteration. Um, yeah, this person not only is healing, but during the month of November, in November they were also going through a hanged man position, and in December they're coming out of it. But I'm not sure if you'll be around for this, because it seems like your energy is certainly full throttle, and you're going around doing things and saying things and communicating in general very fast and moving around. Um, if they come back, they might challenge you with the Knight of Pentacles energy and offer some sort of slow commitment, but I think their energy is still very stagnant, as well as their ability to balance out and balance their life out with you in a certain way. I think they're very poor jugglers in a way. Um, yeah, not very good at manifestation. I'm not sure who manifested who in this situation, but it seems like there is a sense of fate when you guys met, but it was just bad timing because this person had to heal. Um, Still, they sit on their throne and they have a great deal of emotions for you. A great deal of emotions to the point where they're almost yes, they love you, but they won't really express that. They will take their time and they will be almost relaxed about it. This is just a facade. In actuality, they have a deep, serious quality about the way they share their love generally with anyone, and with you in particular, they are very careful, which is not a bad thing. I think if they return to you in December, and if you still are in contact with them, they will clear out a lot of things that have been confusing them. There was a general confusion in the month of November on their mind as far as what they really wanted to make themselves feel good in general, and they just couldn't make a choice. The stagnation led eventually to a matter of focus, and with the king here indicating some sort of focus, if you can see there, he's very focused on this cup of love as well as whom he's going to give it to. I think this focus is definitely clear in that the veil will be lifted and a choice will be made in terms of whom to raise the glass to, so to speak. Hopefully it's you. Um, yeah, but overall, I think the balance is still in question here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. There is a need to reinstate that type of balance. This person is very good, or rather, not so good at juggling. Like I said, they're not good at keeping balance and like rotating, if you will, certain priorities. And perhaps you've been a secondary priority in their life for a while because they're going through essentially a tower moment. Okay, there could be a third party element here, potentially someone else who is offering something to them that is not very good. It's not a very good offer, and in return, like this this person is willing to give time to this other party, but it's like they have a big question mark on their forehead. They don't really know um, if this is the wise decision. Seemingly they would, but they see this person clearly for who they are, which is essentially someone like a friend with benefits or some sort of like connection or obligation, really an obligation to someone who is behaving like a child, okay? Um, there might be teamwork though, but I think you will be long gone at some point, and this person will have to chase after you. There will be some sort of contention here, with you standing with the hermit, and then them chasing after you with the chariot here. It's like the hermit's really good at disappearing, the chariot's really good at chasing, but to what avail? I mean, like if you're gone, sort of thing in December, right? And it's being gone on a different level, being gone energetically, in order to find some sort of higher purpose, right? Capricorn. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Capricorn, this is Ron. Continuing on with the portals. Last portal is closed. Portal number 1 is closed. Portal 2 is opening. And we'll go ahead and clear the energy of the deck, shuffle a bit, and open the portal up. Alright, portal number 2 is opening. Okay, very strong opening for portal number 2. You have, Capricorn number 2, you have some sort of great fire within that is becoming a great source of inspiration. Your gaze has become super intense and you've locked onto some sort of new challenge, okay? What is coming into be is essentially something from the past, something that you've already invested into, you are looking over in the month of December. Something that took a lot of time away from you, as well as there was a need to essentially think about the value of all of this, the value on which your time was spent on this, as well as any types of energy, including communication, as well as humor, as well as anything that has to do with your higher purpose, especially love. Something from the past you've been ruminating on early in December as well as late November, and now you have your eyes fixed on something from the past. Okay, very intensely fixed. You see that he's got the massive gangster look there, and he's looking to the past. So that is your energy. When it comes to this thing from the past, there is some sort of there's some sort of aspect of it with Cups energy, the Four of Cups in reverse. Some sort of healing that you had to do over. It's so strange, but when this happened, when there was a type of rejection, either you got rejected or you rejected someone, perhaps it was a mutual rejection. It felt so artificial, and there was something about it. It just didn't register. You may have felt complacent, or perhaps felt nothing when you were rejected, or perhaps maybe you ruminated about it just once, and maybe felt the need to feel emotional about it, maybe just for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, boom, you were out of it. Like, I think you wisened up about this situation, and though you have a lot of passion for this person, you essentially have so much control over the dynamics of it. You may have self-sabotaged it, or perhaps they self-sabotaged the situation through this rejection. But a lot of it seems very artificial to you, like almost illogical. If anything, this person that you're dealing with is a bit confused. But never fear. Either you or them are coming into power and are manifesting some sort of situation for a type of reconciliation here in order to heal something that has been in need of healing with the Two of Cups energy there, as well as this connection is very profound in terms that it actually has imprinted on your memory, on your genetic memory, some sort of deep impression, okay? Very intense. However, I wouldn't rush into it. The wheel is not yet spinning in your favor. If you rush into it, you may actually inadvertently trigger some sort of social shift, or the dynamics of labels will be mismatched in a certain way. If you were the runner, then they'll be the runner, and then you'll be the chaser. If you were the chaser, then they'll be the chaser, and then you'll be running, sort of thing. You have to be very careful with this energy, because if the timing isn't right, you can't force anything, and the universe will take it away from you. However, there will be some sort of offer of love through an apology. If whoever did the rejecting will apologize, and there will be a need to, if it was a mutual rejection, it will be a mutual apology, and then you guys will come into some sort of happiness, okay? So this is a very happily ever after sort of story with the sun's energy here for sure. Mutual power. Power is coming into both of your lives, and there is a possibility to reach some sort of agreement, okay? And move into some sort of victory. However, the victory will be very much based on the preservation of ego, which is interesting. At the same time, there's a hidden truth here. Hidden truth that has to do with a cycle that not yet has ended, but it's been somewhat of a burden on the heart space. Perhaps it's the cycle of passions that are still warm inside, even though most of it has gone in late November. There still might be a warm connection between you and this person. As far as lust or romance or love goes, it's kind of in the air. Someone has had to go through deep hermetitude to find some sort of new boundary, a boundary with you, as well as had to leave a lot of emotions from the past aside. They couldn't handle their emotions. They saw this connection with you, Capricorn, as a type of binding agreement, and they saw your essence and your power, and how you, in a way, you seduced this person, which is kind of funny. And they couldn't help themselves, and they were confused by their emotions, and they had to leave the equation. If you offered love, it confused them even more. But I don't see that offer yet. Yeah, this person has to heal still. Could be dealing with a cancer. Yeah, but as far as the obstacles go, the only obstacle I see so far is the connection you share, which is pretty strange. Who's to say the Two of Cups energy is a struggle, unless the Two of Cups exists between them and someone else? Then that would be somewhat complicated. Therefore, their hands are tied in a certain way. They don't want to have these feelings, but then they do. And you might be offering some sort of commitment to them, and they might have the player-like mentality. So it's very difficult, because essentially there is a need to find some sort of spiritual truth through material dematerialization, some sort of truth through feeling left out in the cold or something. It's strange the way this person's psychology behaves is very perverse. I don't think they're very clear in the head, and especially with the Four of Pentacles energy, they are very much prudish in a way, or like conservative of their time, their energy, their love, their resources. Yeah, but there's a lot of hard work to be done here if you want to make this connection work. And the Ace of Cups comes up in the upright, so there is healing as well as reconciliation in the cards, as well as the Lover's card. Okay, so it's turning out to be a really beautiful reading. I'm going to stop there. Capricorn number 3, portal number 3 is going to open. Portal 2 is closing now. And yeah, so this next portal should be hopefully something we can both resonate on. Okay, portal 3 is opening now. There's going to be a lot of communication from this person. Could be dealing with a Libra or Gemini or Aquarius, but that doesn't really matter. As well as a fire sign may be here waiting for you. But it seems like someone is waiting, and they're done waiting, that they've lost their patience. This could be you, this could be them. I reckon it's more them. In the month of December, they will make a lot of communication to you, communication that is based on fire, on the ability to manifest something. They may be manifesting some sort of communication with you, and it's to show that they're over heartache and that they're over being kind of a bitch with their energy. I don't mean to use that word. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to express that they tend to be quite conservative in a way, and they tend to get their heart broken a certain way. Perhaps you've broken this person's heart. Perhaps you're a heartbreaker. I don't know. There also is something about a choice towards not being manipulated or being a manipulator anymore. Someone is making a clear-cut decision to not let this bagato energy in, which is the magician, the juggler. No longer juggling. The magician is good at juggling. It's one of his trade skills. That energy is going to be gone. At least that might be the promise. Because someone's tired of heartache, they're done waiting, they want to communicate, and they want to idealize love in a certain way with you where there's no toxic sort of head games, okay? They're done playing the game, and I think you are as well. There is a need um, to still revisit something from the past, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, just like the first iteration. Something needs to be revisited so that there is a clear-cut sort of vision of happiness with this person, okay? And in order to do this, there needs to be some sort of balance work here. Balance needs to come up, and some sort of focus needs to be present in terms of time and allocation of time and energy and resources of love, as well as the need to essentially heal something. The timing may not be right yet because there needs to be some sort of way to figure out how the hermit can find the foundation that is missing, okay? Well, the foundation isn't missing, they just need to find that the foundation is there. Someone has had to withdraw from the equation in order to find their truth. The truth is that there is a type of foundation here between you and them that is essentially the 1111, some sort of happy doubleness when it comes, double happiness when it comes to your connection. There's a foundation that is quite profound and very compelling. This person is moving towards it too. They find that it's a sense of truth for them, a sense of well-being for them, okay? But yeah, at the same time, this hermit is dealing with the Eight of Swords energy, some sort of feeling of being cast out or playing the victim here, sort of weak elements. But at the same time, there is a need to get into a higher sense of consciousness and to find happiness in the month of December here with the sun in reverse, as well as to find the own sort of emotional fulfillment. If you're dealing with someone that has water or is a water sign or has Leo, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or perhaps is a Leo, this person is trying to find themselves, trying to find that inner child and to find themselves and celebrate that. If there is a new beginning between you, it will be secret and it will be based on sexual desire. Very intense. At the same time, there is a need for growth, and this growth comes with a sort of closing of after a closing. So there won't be any growth here with the Empress. unless there is a type of close. So someone has to let go of baggage from the past, or perhaps a past commitment, that is very burdensome on them, in order to find out how to get to you and create and to sustain that foundation of passion with the Four of Rods. Okay. Very important that someone also make a clear-cut choice. This person who's been showing up in all three iterations is not balanced, um, and they're not celebrating the connection that is between you two. They prefer not to. Um, I don't know what it is. It's like they want to balance you in, but then they're constantly balancing another element in as well. Whether that's another relationship, another friendship, some family commitments, or a work situation, all of that. This person is just distraught, and they have no. They're not very good with with a number of things. But one of them is this balancing aspect. And as soon as they spread their energy out, they're kind of old school. As soon as they spread their energy out, they can't multitask. They lose focus, and then they lose all volition. They lose a lot of drive. But never fear, there is some sort of clarity when it comes to making a choice. This choice has to do with love. So there's a clear sort of cut choice about love. It's a hidden romance, sure, but at least it's clear hidden romance. There's not many hidden romances, there's just one. Well, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. There's also here the need for solitude in order to find what's been missing, some sort of deep commitment, okay? And I'm going to leave off with this iteration, with this combination here, which is very striking to me. The High Priest, as well as Hierophant, as well as the High Priest or Hierophant, plus the Chariot here. The Chariot is moving towards the Hierophant, so there's some sort of Cancerian, sort of potential emotional energy and drive and motivation that is pushing towards commitment of sorts, a higher commitment, one that is mandated by the heavens, and one that is celebrated very deeply and very profoundly by this person who's willing to go out and get it, okay? Which is a mystery to me, but make of it what you will, take what you will. Yeah, 1 second. I will do some advice from the Russian Fairy Oracle and close it off here. Alright, Capricorn. So, as far as the Russian Fairy Oracle goes, it is an 1885 deck that was reprinted in Russia very recently in 2019. Very beautiful deck from Russia with love. I'm going to clear the energy of the deck and have a few poppers tell me essentially what the hell this person is thinking about you, how they see you, how they feel about you, what they want from you, my dear Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. How does Capricorn's person view Capricorn? What do they want? What are their intentions? Okay. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. So this person, whoever you're dealing with, is definitely in love with you. I knew it. They are in love with you, and whether they definitely won't admit it. I'm not sure why they won't admit it, but I'll figure it out just in a second. So we have here the Lovers, very beautiful card from a beautiful deck, and they are the quintessential. They are the masculine, feminine lovers of the deck. 24. We're talking about pairing as well as structure as well as daily routine. These are the beautiful lovers. Okay, so you have this card, and this person, they see a sense of home in you. Yeah, they see a sense of home in you. It's not only just a home, it's a missing home. Okay, we have 4 here. Once again, the 4 crops up. They see in you a great structure, a great stability, a great it's like a human structure. they see humanity in you in a way, and they like that. They I'm not gonna. They just love you. They love you because you represent a missing source of home. When they're around you, they feel like they can be at ease wherever you are. Um, when they look into your eye, they feel really relaxed, and they just want to hold you and snuggle with you. It's very beautiful energy. There is hope here, but also some sort of motherly energy here is tied up. Motherly energy is tied up with the home, the missing home. So, in a way, your energy is very much like a motherly energy for them, okay? And they see you as a type of mother figure or grandmother figure. Um, it's very beautiful energy. Pardon. They're also here is this woman, this mother. 29, by the way, breaks down to an 11. So 2 plus 9 is 11, and that is the master number, the gateway, the leader. What this woman is looking at fate here with number 16, the stars, and the starry night. She's looking up with a sense of hope. Okay, hope crops up again here. The hope here. The old lady waiting for the ships, as well as looking into the castle from a distance, from the wilderness. She's very hopeful, but at the same time, this lady has been through a lot here with defeat here, defeat as well as war. The defeat after a lot of fighting. This person has been through a lot, especially on a creative manifestation level. They've been through a lot with other people, other lovers, and this person is now looking away from that. They're trying to move away from that and move towards some sort of hope. They're also looking to fate, and they see you as a bit of a mother figure from a missing homestead. Here, sorry. Some sort of mother figure from a missing homestead. They also see in you a sense of home, and they feel that the connection is very, very lovely. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have yes, the garden, civilization, aqueducts, the ability to find peace, as well as civilization combined with nature. This is harmony. Okay. So that is your reading, dear Capricorn. I am drained. Please like, share, and subscribe if you will. And I salute you for December. Looking forward to 2020. I'm sure you are too. Once again, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon, mid-December, I reckon. Ciao.